Our partners at Decision Desk HQ with our NewsNation polling, they give Democrats a 63% chance of holding on to the Senate, Republicans a 78% chance at retaking the House, which has been the news for quite some time. Niall Stange, White House columnist for The Hill, to talk a little bit more about this. You know, Mitch just showed us a number of seats flipping to red, and then there's this increasing data that shows a number of Democrats are switching parties to Republicans. So does this mean that the red wave is officially back?
I wouldn't necessarily go that far, but I do think that a red tide that had seemed to be receding seems to be coming back in again. A few months ago, Adrienne, you might remember that everyone really expected the Republicans to take the House pretty easily, and they were favoured at that time to take the Senate. As you outlined, that is no longer the case in the Senate, and the House majority, or the likely House majority for Republicans, had seemed to shrink. Just within the past couple of weeks, Republicans generally have improved their standing a little bit, so the landscape could be tilting a little bit more favourably to the GOP again.
Now, we have this exclusive NewsNation polling, right? And it shows that Democrats only have a fraction of a lead, 1 point in the congressional elections for the first time. Historically, it's higher. So is every race, especially in deep blue districts, a place where every single vote counts like never before, a do or die moment?
I think it is. I think this is one of the most fascinating midterm campaigns that we have seen, partly because there are just so many different political cross-currents clashing up against each other. We have inflation, we have crime, we have immigration, we have people's opinion of President Biden. Then you have the abortion issue, which is a huge issue and the most urgent that issue has felt to many voters in a long, long time. And of course, your former President Trump in the background and the whole questions that are raised by his potential ambitions to run again for the presidency. So it's a fascinating race.
In our new poll, too, nearly 2/3 of voters say inflation is the top issue facing the country. We also asked voters about immigration. Most of the people polled trust Republicans more on tackling the issue of immigration, though they say that GOP governors' busing of immigrants to other states is making the crisis worse. So for the first time, will immigration actually outpace other hot topics like COVID and employment in a midterm election?
Seems to be certainly transcending COVID, and it is interesting that it tends to rate higher than employment. And I think it does speak to the urgency of this issue, an urgency that extends beyond the border states to become truly a national issue. There are a lot of voters who are very concerned with that topic. Now, you mentioned the finding that people believe that the busing or flying of migrants is counterproductive. That just, to me, goes to show that this is a complicated issue. People have nuanced views of immigration, even though it can seem such a polarizing topic. People do try to find a balanced position within it, I think.
Niall Stange, always good to see you.
Take care, Adrienne.
Thank you. You too. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.